So we're on the bus, guys, to Phnom Penh. Have a look at the seats. Say hello to Egan. Look at this, very comfortable leather seat with a good headrest. And if we sit down, look at that, good armrest. And even a footrest. And I'm around 6'1", 6'2", and look at this. Plenty of room. Yeah, very comfortable. So they said it's going to take 2 hours to get to the Cambodian border, and then from the Cambodian border to Phnom Penh it's another 4 hours, and then probably like an hour at the border. So it's going to be a 7-hour ride, and it's currently 9:30. So we're hoping to get there for around 4 or 5 in the afternoon. So let's see how the journey goes. But yeah, so far first impressions, the bus is very comfortable, and there's barely anybody on it. So hopefully it stays that way, and it can be a nice peaceful ride. Oh my god. No, I've got the dollar. To give him our passports and the US dollars for the Cambodian visa, which was $40 US each. So hopefully we get our passports back later. He's just gone off with them. We kind of need them because without them we are screwed. So fingers crossed. So you may be wondering what the plan for Cambodia is. So Cambodia, we're going to try and spend around 2 to 3 weeks, and we're going to visit Phnom Penh, Kampot, Kep, Preach, Sunkaville I think it's called, Korong, Battambung and Siem Reap. So we're going to visit all them places in Cambodia, and hopefully around 2 to 3 weeks. And then we're a bit undecisive if we're going to go from Thailand or up to Laos. But yeah, we'll see closer to the time. But that's our travel itinerary for Cambodia. And here in Vietnam we did a month and a half, and I'm going to miss it. Are you?
Absolutely, I'm going to miss the food, the people, the coffee.
Oh, the coffee. I just had a nice coffee this morning and it was brilliant. So unforgettable coffee. If you're ever in Vietnam, you've got to try the coffee. It's probably the best in the world, or one of the best. But yeah, we've got a couple hours on this bus now, so yeah, let's see how it goes. We're about 1 hour 30 into the ride and we've already made a stop, but there's literally nothing outside apart from some fruit and the toilet, so I'm not even going out and I don't need the toilet. How are you resting, my friend?
I did nap, I think.
Alright guys, we've made it to the border of Vietnam and Cambodia. You've got this building here, we got off the bus there, and you've got this building here. I have no idea what it's going to look like inside or what the process is, but everyone seems to be going in here, so let's go in and see. Okay, so we've got some sort of security here. Guys, I'm just not going to talk now because I don't know if we're allowed to film or not. Gotta come to these little booths here. I've got to turn the camera off. Just like that, we are through, and I've got the Kingdom of Cambodia immigration card in my passport. How did you feel about that?
Fine.
Yeah, really easy. The guy on the bus sorted it all out for everybody on the bus, so we literally had to just turn up to the desk and then stamp the passport and we were out. Took less than 5 minutes. And technically right now we're in no man's land in between Cambodia and Vietnam. So yeah, look at this, you've got this massive tower, you've got the immigration building, and this is our bus now waiting for us to take us to our 32nd country. Woo. Just like that guys, we are entering Cambodia. Oh, we've got to do it actually, we've got to do a stop for border check. Look at this building though. It's a nice little roof and you've got the Cambodian flag over there. And yeah, I think we've got to do just one last little security check, maybe for the bus, and then we're through to Cambodia. We're currently in a Cambodian security room right now, and I'm just hiding in the toilets to tell you guys that I'm not allowed to film, but I'll try my best to see if I can get some secret footage. And just like that, we are in our 32nd country of Cambodia. We passed the immigration and security. These are the first impressions and glimpses of the city. One thing that Cambodia is famous for is tuk-tuks. There you go, there's 3 of them right there. There's another 3 coming up right here, see them? Yeah, so now it's about a 4-hour drive to the capital of Phnom Penh. And oh, look at this building here. Look how big that is. The Dynasty Casino Hotel with Chinese Mandarin writing, because apparently Cambodia has a really big influx in mafia and illegal kind of related activities in terms of Chinese investors, I've heard, which we'll be delving deeper into in our travels of the 2 weeks here. Yeah, good place so far. About 2 hours to go, and we've stopped at the last stop where they're selling food, and I think there's a little grocery store, but I don't need to get off. I'm too tired. Are you?
So tired.
And I don't need the toilet or anything, so... Guys, we are crossing over the Mekong River, one of the largest rivers in the whole of Asia. Wow, our first time seeing it. We're going to come across this river quite a few times during our trip, because it runs all the way from, I think it comes out, it ends at the end of Vietnam, but it starts like right at the top of China, I think, somewhere crazy, and it's one of the longest rivers. And yeah, this is our first glimpse of it, but we'll see it again when we get to Phnom Penh and in a couple more places during our trip. We made it to the hotel, guys. We're just checking in here, the room, and I'll give you the first impressions of what we've seen here in Phnom Penh. Right, we have got the room key and we are here. Should we go in and see what the room's like? Okay.
Make sure to take your shoes off.
We have to take our shoes off before we go in, but it's not got. Right. Oh, it's pitch black. Hold on, guys, hold on. Let me. We've got light. Okay, this is the room. Okay, first impressions, not too bad. No, not a bad smell, but not a good smell. Just like a, what would you say it is?
A smell.
Just a smell. But I'll give you guys a quick room tour. Let me put my bags down. Oh man, massive bag I got. 6 months worth of stuff in here. Right, this is what $15 gets you in Phnom Penh. So, we've got a single bed and a double bed. We actually only booked the double room, but for some reason he said we've got the triple room. So we've got 2 beds for some reason. I'm not complaining because technically the room is bigger than we booked then. TV, got the tea and coffee station. What have we got? Nescafe, okay. And we've got 3 bottles of water because they think there's 3 of us, but there is not. Got the kettle, do not disturb, air freshener, big side table made out of stone, little mirror, a little seat here, safe, gowns, little slippers. Let's go check out, oh, and little fridge, although it has seen better days, to be honest with you. Look at it, it's a bit marked on top. Air conditioning and a nice painting actually, with a good bedside table, but oh no, there's 1 charging port here, but we always like 2, but can't be too picky. And look at the towels actually, I didn't mention this. Look at the designs. I don't think we've ever stayed in a hotel with that type of design. Let's look at the bathroom. The lighting in here is a bit dull and a bit dark, and there's a big echo in here. But you've got the little pull-out mirror again. I've never had that before. Hairdryer, again, seen better days, look at that. Lots of fancy amenities here, air freshener, nice sink that actually you can wash your hands under. And there was a cheeky little fly in there. Big mirror, good toilet, and rainfall shower that has a protective screen, so it blocks the water from coming in here, so it's technically not a wet room, but there's no window in here, so it must be a vent. And then finally, oh, I didn't even know we had a balcony. We've got a balcony. I didn't even know we've got this. Let's see outside. How do you open it? Oh, I've never seen a balcony door open like that either. So this is the balcony, guys. Got one seat, a plant, a little table. You've got a pool down there. And yeah, these are the views we've got. Ooh, I like that. Yeah, not too bad, to be fair. What would you rate the room out of 10?
7. After what we've come from, which wasn't very nice, this is nice. It's got the balcony and it's got the extra bed for a bit more room and the rainfall shower, so I can't complain. No, definitely. I think this is actually quite good for the price we paid as well, because Phnom Penh is not cheap, guys. I mean, I did say $15. That, you know, in the Western world, that is still cheap, but compared to a lot of different places in Southeast Asia, I think here is actually quite expensive. But yeah, overall, I'd rate the room an 8 out of 10. I don't think there's any issues. The smell, there is kind of a weird smell. It's not bad or good. It's just that smell, if you know what I mean. But it's got good blackout curtains as well. So yeah, I rate this 8 out of 10. Tell me what you think, guys. Okay, so the big question, how did we feel about crossing our first ever land border today with visas and everything? Well, surprisingly, it was super easy. They picked us up from where they said they would, they dropped us off in a good location, the whole border crossing was exceptional, there was no issues, security was easy, the immigration was easy, the visa process was easy. If anything, the guys on the bus, the worker, not the driver, there was a separate guy, he did everything for us all. He was great, friendly, and there was absolutely no issues. What would you say about today's travel day? Actually a really good experience. For our first border crossing by land, it was a really good experience. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was really good. Super easy, super efficient, and we paid £16 British per person for that. And from the booking office where we got picked up to the hotel, it took around 7.5 hours to get from Ho Chi Minh to Phnom Penh. So quite a long travel day, but we're finally here, all comfortable, and yeah, we're going to chill out tonight, but tomorrow we're hitting the streets of Phnom Penh for the first impressions. Make sure to like and subscribe and stay tuned for tomorrow's video.